Hey, want to thank our sponsors, Gruber Law Offices. I want us to thank Paraguay Casinos and Hotel. Thank you guys so much. Back to the show. Welcome to the EuroLounge with your co-hosts, Thanasis Antetokounmpo, James Gist, and Stephane Lasme. You know we're about to dissect everything. We're about to dissect all EuroLeague, best teams, hottest trades, and a little bit of NBA, right? And we're going to make you laugh, for sure. But before we start with that, I have a question for our EuroLeague experts. NBA expansion to Europe. How does that sound?
Go ahead, Steph.
I'm gonna be short. I'm against it. I think just because of different culture, there's really no need for it. The NBA is good where it is, and is getting bigger. EuroLeague and European teams and Euro Cup are in the later stage. Earlier stage of development. So I think we should just let those leagues develop on their own. NBA should stay an American brand. Maybe what's interesting is what they're doing in Africa with the Bar League. I think that's interesting because there was no infrastructure before to have all these countries play together. But really, to me, man, NBA stay out of the EuroLeague, stay out of Europe.
You're right, too. I mean, I would know what it would look like. I don't know what it would look like, man. How you would have an NBA Euro, joint thing. I understand the NBA having games over there. They've had games in London. They've had games in Paris. I would like to see games in like Serbia, bro. Like take it to Belgrade Arena, man, where they can get 25,000 in there. Take it to, you could take it to Istanbul, send it there, with players that are from those countries. Slovenia, you got Luka Doncic from there. Imagine if they had that in Ljubljana, man, at their gym. It would be dope to have that kind of tie, but I would say have the NBA games like that. I don't know how you would tie in having the Euro League or European Basketball League with the NBA. The preseason stuff used to be dope, where they had the two EuroLeague teams go to the NBA and they had two NBA teams come overseas. And they would play like 3 or 4 games in the preseason time right before EuroLeague started up. Like, that was dope. Like I could see something like that. But a league, I don't know, man. It'd be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, I kind of had the same, thought process. And what I thought about in the beginning was what they're trying to do. It does make sense. They're trying to make the product global and TV, right? And TV rights and sell that package. Right? Sell a package of like, I got the NBA EuroLeague, FIBA BCL. You know what I'm saying? I got the whole package for you. So now I just gotta mix it up. I get that. That's the nature of the business. But at the same time, it's just like, which other cities, right? You got to go to Greece. You got to go to Spain, right? The teams with the big with Italy. You got to go to Armani and Virtus. You got to go to Partizan and Red Star. You got to go to those teams and that have the big fan base to support that.
My thing is, how does it really work though? Like you already got the beef for EuroLeague and FIBA when it comes to the qualifying games and things like that for the cups. Like that's wild. So you trying to throw a whole nother league in the mix now?
True, but money talks, bullshit walks. So
Right.
nothing brings people together more than more than some.
Yep. That's exactly what I was gonna say. If the NBA decide to invest and something like along the line of acquiring EuroLeague or acquiring EuroCup and just build something out of it, something off the NBA, but I don't see. Imagine logistically. You have this team in the States traveling to Europe every other week or every week to play against European team. Like that's a lot of traveling on players. Like what's the formula? What's the formula? You go to Europe and you play against every European team during the trip, or you just go and play one team, you come back, and then you play another team, you come back, and then the budget for the European teams. European teams are just, it's just after us and this last years that you can really see like European teams got like a real budget and actually making real business moves. But now you're adding traveling to the States every other week or every week. Dude, I don't see it happening.
That gets real spicy, man. That gets spicy for sure. And it sucks traveling east too. You coming from the States over the Atlantic, like you losing hours and everything with that one. It's one.
Yeah.
But you're going back.
It's gonna change. Yep, yep. It's going to change though. I think like travel the way we know it with everything that's going on in the industry and economy and AI and the way things are changing. I kind of feel like the way we travel is gonna change in the next 5 to 10 years. So you never know. But okay, let's go. Let's go to EuroLeague with our EuroLeague experts here. Who is the hottest team right now in EuroLeague?
Man, it's hard to say. I like that. I like what I saw last week from Partizan, man. When I seen Obradovic fired up like that, bro, I got so hyped, man. I got hyped, man, because I know how it is to play in Belgrade Arena and have all of them crazy Grovery fans go wild and nuts. You know, especially in a big game like that. I think they were playing Paris, and Paris was rolling for a while, but it's like they kind of hit some speed bumps a little bit. But I mean, that's part of it. Teams got used to. You know, it's the second round. They're playing. They're ready. They know how to execute against you. So that's what the teams like that are going to face. But I like the battery that Partizan got, man. You can never doubt them.
Yeah, they just have this way coming back. What do you think, Steph?
I mean, to me, you can't really forget about the French teams. You know, French teams didn't used to be in the top of anything in EuroLeague, and now you have Paris in the top five, I think, right? They're in the top
Yeah,
five.
I think
So I
it's a great success by the coach as
yeah,
well. Just having
right,
them up there.
right. And you have those French teams that just came in EuroLeague and kind of are just making the mark. I mean, you got to give them the flower for that. And you also have Monaco in there. I think they're number three. So to me, those teams are kind of the one that you kind of have to address. And like, you know, I mean, kudos to the French Federation or French League, the investors over there. However, they got those teams in EuroLeague and not in the top six, top five. I mean, you gotta give credit to that. But I agree with Jim, man. Partizan look good. I mean, they always look good. Just hoping that they weren't on the 10th place. I mean, if they can get up a little bit, get a couple of wins under the belt. But when you look at EuroLeague, you look at EuroLeague, like all the teams that are close by, like as usual, like it's only like 1 or 2 games that separate all the teams. So anything can change, man.
Exactly. I mean, think about it, from 6th place to 12th place, or really all the way up to 14th, where Lyon is, Asvel. It's only separated by two losses, you know. So I mean, that could change up as well. Now they got the play-in games where the 9 and 10 actually have a chance to play against 7 and 8, and the winner of that game goes into the last 2 spots. So like, it gets spicy, man. And it's all about matchups. You know how it goes in playoffs. It's all about matchups. So all you gotta do is match up right, and that's what these games are going out. Like, we're trying to get in position to match up with who we want to match up. Because I mean, these playoffs get spicy, man. They get spicy, and that Final Four it's tough. Now that it's round robin, I like the round robin thing as opposed to having a group phase like before. It was teams could hide. Now you can't hide, man. Ain't no hiding.
Everybody got to play everybody. Yeah,
play everybody. You get to really see who's the best of the.
For me, obviously, hottest teams. I mean, I got to go with my Greek teams. I got to definitely go with those two. Like being tough through injury. Not hottest teams as in, which one is the hottest team, because every team is kind of close. So you get to a win streak, you up. That's why it's so like the beauty of EuroLeague, right? And saying like, yo, we got to win every game. But one thing about like Olympiacos going to Spain, winning the double week in Spain, right? Panathinaikos winning against Zalgiris, being down 20 and coming back without bigs, with a lot of bigs out, playing at the 4-5. Without playing without those guys. It's a weird dynamic, but like, usually I think like last year was more clear cut than this year. I feel like last year was more clear cut. Like, okay, all right, these 4 teams are going to the Final Four. That is it. And obviously with Panathinaikos, it wasn't that much. Or Olympiacos, you knew
it wasn't as clear.
No, not with Panathinaikos, but with Olympiacos.
Right.
It was definitely clear that they were going competition. So, okay, moving on from the hottest team right now in the EuroLeague, going to the best players in the EuroLeague right now.
Best player?
Yeah.
I mean, usually Europe
players.
I mean, EuroLeague, you usually go with like the performance index rating, right? That's how they decide. Like, people decide really who's the best player. So, I mean, when I think about EuroLeague, I only think about that stat. because usually the person that has the best rating there gets the MVP. I mean, right now I think the hottest guy out there is probably who? Vazenkov, right? Isn't that Vazenkov? Who's that killing?
Yeah, he just had
Crazy
like
how time
he just had
crazy
like
time
46,
flies.
bro, with like 2 dribbles, 3 dribbles.
Well,
But you know
which is
who you
very
gotta
hard.
appreciate? Yo,
I
I
don't
know
It's
think
it's
very
people
crazy.
hard, I think. Like,
understand how crazy it is. I don't think people understand how crazy that stat is, bro. Like I don't remember how many points he actually scored, but to only have 2, 3 dribbles and do that, like I think it's more impressive than when Clay had the 60 points or whatever in the 3 quarters, whatever it was, with like
Mm-hmm.
11 dribbles, 13
no
dribbles.
dribble, like little dribbles.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like 11 dribbles. I mean, that's essentially what he did, in less time, more efficient. Like it was crazy, bro. Lays, catch and shoot. Like
I
that's what you call about supreme efficiency. He made the
so
game.
yeah, yeah. I think he's him and who is the other guy? Kendrick Nunn, obviously, bro. Kendrick Nunn is like
Yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah.
mean, he's
is
killing.
You
He's
got Kendrick
scoring.
Nunn.
those two.
You got Kendrick Nunn. You got T.J. Shorts, who should probably be in the argument, man, because of what he's done with
Yeah,
Barry. He
yeah.
came in the league,
Obviously, Mike is always in the mix. Mike is always in the mix. Mike James, I mean, always in the mix.
You got Miritich, who's still putting up good numbers with Milan. I mean,
Yeah,
they're out there.
Mirotic. Yeah.
You still got
Mirotic. That's it.
Miritich. I mean, like you got guys that are really um, going after it right now. And this second half of the league is about to pick up like crazy. Going to see some of the best basketball, like we said. But I'm really interested to see what happens with Panathinaikos because they did take some injuries at the
Yeah,
big position. So it'll be good to see how they manage that, how they deal with that, because a lot more guys are going to have to step up now. And I'm looking forward to
yeah.
that. They can hold strong on their position and not really drop or move up, but like stay solid. Y'all got home court advantage right now. Stay solid with your position. You're in the top four, I think. And Olympiacos, I mean, they're steamrolling. They're steamrolling right now. So I mean, they're solid. Fenerbahce's another team. They're in a position where they work and they're rolling, but they're like that small ball. I don't know how long that small ball stuff is going to work, man. It's like you good. Like
It's
it's just
working. It's working. It's
if
working.
you match up with the wrong person in the playoffs, that could hurt because your bigs ain't really. I don't know. They just lost Boban. Boban's gone. Not saying he was doing something great, but that's just size that matters. But you got guys that can really score the ball. They just signed Eric McCollum, who could really fill it up
Mm-hmm.
offensively. So that helps. Wade Baldwin's
Buckets.
out right now. Baldwin's out right now with the injury, but when he comes back, that's going to add more firepower to the offense. Bonzi Holson and of course Nigel Hayes Davis, they're doing a great job doing what they do. But I'm interested to see can Fenerbahce hold that top spot like that. They're up there right now and they've been rolling. So
Well,
I'll see what Shadas does with that team.
yeah. I what I saw because I went to watch Olympiacos Fenerbahce and
Mm,
Fener was playing like uh great basketball. Like it wasn't individual. It was like they were dissecting every
yeah,
play, and it felt like what Olympiacos does most of the times. It felt like how how Olympiacos plays pass back,
yeah,
and come right back to you, flex again, flex cut, pass back
yeah.
again. So it felt like that. Both teams kind of had the same demeanor. It's just I felt that they were missing Thomas Walkup and McKissick. I
Mm-hmm.
do believe that he plays a big role for the
Yeah,
team. I do think he plays a big role in body, athleticism, etc.
for your
Because
perimeter.
basketball, at the same time, basketball is always being athletic and being physical in
Yeah,
Right.
right.
in games like that. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think? I want some underrated players in the EuroLeague right now, and when we played as well. Who do you think was underrated when we played? Like players who are very underrated.
When we
I want you
played,
guys
who
to pick some names for when we played and now.
Hmm. Underrated.
I would say the
Uh,
person that comes to mind, RIP, Tyler Honeycutt, man. That dude from the three position, bro, when he was with Kemke, man, he was getting 18 rebounds a game, bro. Like you talking about flying in from the wing. He was so athletic, he could just hoop. He could get he was on the court like you really had to worry about him. Of course, you had Alexis Fed out there getting up 17 threes. He might have had the ultimate green light in Europe. I don't think
yeah.
anybody else had a green light. Maybe Mike James might be the closest, but um, Tyler Honeycutt was underrated, man. I mean, people knew what he was as basketball players, but from a grand scheme of everybody like outside, if you didn't really know about it, man, that dude could fly around. You had to watch your head for real. Pause.
Yeah, that's valid. That's valid. And about Alexei Zverev, about the green light, a lot of players have a green light, but they don't use it like he did. Like, man, that
Oh,
was
man,
OD.
no one in
Nah,
the history of EuroLeague ever used the green light like
You
Sven.
you know you know what happened to me? So I would
What?
before the games would start, Coach Xavi would come up to me and be like, "Okay, you're gonna play 30 plus today." Like,
yeah,
who are we playing? We're playing, let's say, Kimki.
yeah.
Okay, and I'm chasing Sven, and it was the hardest part and the easiest part. The hardest part was like I got to chase him around, but the easiest part is I always knew what he was gonna do. He was gonna shoot it.
Yeah,
So
you knew it.
so I'm always I'm always ready for him to come off the screens and play, but like that is not, you don't see that no more. Like you don't see players like that no more.
Kudos to you, bro, to be able to chase somebody that got a green light like that. Like think of how people struggle guarding Steph. Like for that instance, I mean, you got somebody that's always on the go. Like you got to be in shape yourself. So to have to guard somebody like that that's always on the go. Nobody wants to have to go after somebody all game long. Some people are just gonna be like, "Dog, I need to take a break for a minute," and you give them a chance to see the ball go in once or twice. Dog, it's good night. It's good night. You're gonna start making plays from everywhere, you know. And Sved is one of those dudes. He had his green light was like neon green. It wasn't like just like kind of green. His was neon green. That hot, bro. He
He's
came in.
shooting
So
regardless of what you're doing.
uh,
Regardless of what you're doing, he's shooting.
to me, you know who was very underrated? It would always be players like Jan Kunas. Like you would play some guys who are not very athletic, but they would come in and be solid as shit and be like boom, boom, boom. And to if you ask about Jan Kunas, they probably say he's a legend
Right.
in Zalgiris.
Got like the most good.
Oh, he's good. He
Yes,
hit the right shot, make the right play. He does the
yeah,
right
which is
thing every time. 40
at
minutes
the
he's there.
right time.
And he can get like 5 rebounds, but the 5th rebound is the one to win the game. He's like always on point. He just plays basketball. I mean, to me, that's the beauty about playing European basketball, right? If you are solid on your team and you're a player that's getting minutes, you can always expect people can always expect the same thing from you. And if you just play basketball the right way, the plays will always come the way they're supposed to come. It's just like real basketball. Not that I'm saying like
Yeah.
other leagues and NBA is not real basketball. I'm just talking about just playing basketball the right way as a team game against another one. That's how you discover really like who's the guys that can actually play, run, think at the same time. And Yankunas is like one of those guys. Like when you're tired, exhausted, and you have to think the right way, that's another skill on its own. And he's the proof that you can just play basketball just with your brain.
Yeah.
I did have a what's his name? I saw, guys, I went to one of the games, Panathinaikos against one of his Zalgiris, and I saw Ian Vujukas. I saw Ian at the game.
Oh, that's another one.
And
Moves.
and I told him, I was like, man, you still playing? Like he I said, you should still be playing. Like look at Jokic,
Right.
bro. I was thinking about Ian. Ian used to like cook like in the post, right? And just like, and there's always guys like which you don't see him like so have great careers. All of these players have great careers, but they're not considered the superstar of the what I'm saying.
It's not exciting to watch. Everybody want to see the highlights, the high flying dunks and step back threes and alley oops.
Everybody want to see. Everybody want to see James Gist and Lasme dunking it and go crazy. But
I don't want to see anybody doing 1,000 pump fakes. But they don't understand that was the hardest stuff, bro. That's an athletic person's kryptonite, bro. Like that's some of the hardest stuff to guard is somebody who just got position and knows how to use their body and just lean on you. And they know you in this position to panic because if you let them get that angle, you're like, oh no, he's gonna get a lay. So as soon as you try to get back up, they're like, I got you. Hit you with the forearm shiver. Take it away, you ain't going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. Then when they get you with the pump fake, you really look stupid. Like, no. That's why I said I feel Anthony Davis, why he wants another big. He said, I ain't trying to guard Jokic, bro. They're like, no. I understand, bro. I get it. I get it, bro.
So speaking of the NBA, right? Going to that, is that valid? Him asking for another center?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's valid.
Is he
Think about
valid?
what they did
I,
when they won the bubble. They had JaVale
Yeah.
McGee and Dwight Howard. AD could actually play a natural position at the four. And then, like, it was kind of like with me and Steph. I don't know if you agree with me, Steph, but when we played together, we had Sofo. Remember when they would throw
Right.
Sofo in, bro, it was like, all right, he going to get the fouls. He going to get everything. He going to soften them up. So when we get in there, like, we could just play our
Right.
game. They can't be too crazy because they already got 2 fouls. They get that third one, it's up. And now you know we're OD physical, OD aggressive. We're not going to stop. And so it helps when you have bigger bodies and more bodies to be able to take and throw kind of different looks defensively for one, but also just to give your main player a rest. You want him to take 20, 30 shots, but you also want him to defend a dude that's in every action. He's in every action.
Right.
It's like Luka. Like, he's going to have the ball. He's making all the decisions. That's not easy. And AD, to his credit, still giving you 30 and 20, 30 and 15, but that's a lot, bro. I need
get
some
that.
help.
I get
I
that.
need another big down there.
I get that. I
No,
get that.
there's nothing in basketball. There's nothing like out of shape, confident Serbian dude with the ball in the post, and you athletic, and nothing worse than this, man. You have like an out of shape dude from I don't know where in Serbia, just 6'9", just got crazy footwork. Now
Footwork.
imagine this at the high,
Crazy.
dude. I see it playing in Serbia James. You've seen it. Like this, every team there's always that out of shape big man who just do give you work. Never got out of there, but he just give you work all day. He just
Yeah.
lean on you, put that shoulder, do a fake here. Never got out of Serbia, or never got out of Russia, never got out of where he is, but he's just cooked in the post, out of shape, and really confident. And imagine that at the highest level now. You have Jokic. I'm not saying he's out of shape because he runs. I mean, I watched the game. He actually he's in shape, but he's just got that sloppy body that he can just straight just as soon as he grabs the ball, just leaning back on you is just like half your energy is already gone. And if you're athletic, you're gonna jump for every pump fake, and he knows it too. Like you said, he knows it. He leans, fake, move a bit,
Yeah.
and shield it. So
Facts.
yeah, to me it was the worst person to guard when I play. All I did was F it. I'm fronting the dude. I'm not letting him catch it because I know if he catches it, hey coach, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna put my hands up, man. Foul or
Wow. I
foul.
got you 30.
So wait okay. So before we go to the NBA stuff, I do have one more question. EuroLeague. You see guys like Sasa, and then you see guys like Lucas. You see guys like Kendrick Nunn. Like, what is our defense against those guys? Right? We used to be the most like defensive and athletic trio like in Europe. Like, what is our defense against them apart from like switching? Like, how do we defend those guys coming in?
Wow, that's what it was. Because, I mean, those aren't players that got any kind of like, they're not going to get out there and dance, bro. You don't got to worry about nobody getting out there with no bop. They don't got no bop. They don't got no bink. They might hit you with a basic pump fake jazz step, but you know where they're going. You feel me? You know what they're going to try to get to. So, I mean, when we switched, it really shut down all kind of creation. Nobody helped. Nobody had an advantage. You really had to go one-on-one and get one off. Everybody was told not to help. Don't help. I got it. So you ain't got no pass out.
Yeah,
Really,
that's
you
true.
take a pass shot. You go ahead and take
That's
a
true.
tough shot. And I'll take my chances with you. I'll take my chances with Steph. I'll take my chances with anybody that was on our squad. Going one-on-one, we ain't got to help. We're going to get that board, and then we flying. We out, transition. So it didn't matter. We
We
locking in.
flying.
And if you got cooked,
That's true. That's what
I said, if you got cooked,
yeah.
we was going to tell you. I went.
I felt so confident too. Like if I was going for steals, bro. I felt so confident. I already knew Chris gonna be back there, James gonna be back there, Steph gonna be back there. Like I did feel so confident. So okay, let's go back to the NBA. No, before NBA, let's go to college. What about? Did you guys see the Duke player that threw up on the court?
No, I didn't see that.
No, I want to say this to James because James got to play him twice a year. I think, like right, Maryland. Do you guys get to play him twice a year?
I was at Maryland. We play twice a year.
Bro, this man, I was talking with Tony and he was like, "Did you see it?" And I watched the video and I was like, "Wow." I said, "This is a yes.
Mid game, bro, on the baseline, I think he was playing defense and he just walked to the baseline like, you let it all out, bro.
Right.
Like, he had like 3 Monsters and 2 Red Bulls. That's what it looked like. It looked like straight energy drinks.
Wow.
Mid-game
Wow.
on the game. Hey, you might gotta. Hey, man, nah, that's all. I mean, but in the game, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Remember Lance Stevenson? I don't know if you remember
You
Lance
Hey,
can't do
Stevenson.
I'm throwing up on your shoes. What happened?
I
Oh
just-
no, man. Keep going. Play with me.
you got
No,
called.
my question is,
You got called. You know your mouth get watery and stuff like that. Pause. You know when you about to throw up. It ain't just like no, I wasn't ready. He knew that shit was coming, bro. Before he got down there in the post, bro. You got to know that. As you got the rebound, you got to run by the bench. Hey, coach. Hey, coach. I'm about to let go to timeout, coach. Say something, bro. He went down there and kept playing and just boom on national TV. No
No,
pause,
I would
bro.
have.
That's crazy.
He didn't want to
you
come
know,
out. He didn't want to come out. He
but let
didn't
me
want
say
to come out
something.
again.
Yo, this is so crazy. I was telling Tony, I said, this, people are really going to remember this because you remember like when you like, even when you throw up in front of your buddies, bro, they'd be like, bro, you remember that time, 2001, we went out there and you threw
Yeah.
up?
Hey, look, man,
Yeah, son.
stuff that happened on the court, bro. It was somebody, we done played against somebody that damn near shit they self during the court, man, during the game. And I don't know what happened, but that's what happened, bro. We done did that. I done
Yeah.
played with people down.
No comment on this. I'm not
Hey, some people,
participating in
I'm
this
serious, bro.
conversation.
Serious. I told you before. Remember when Lance Stevenson? I think it was him when he was in Cincinnati, bro. I think he pissed in the towel during the timeout, bro. Or one of the players for Cincinnati pissed in the towel during the timeout during the game. This is on TV, bro.
What?
Google it. YouTube and think I'm lying. A lot of stuff happens on the court because you cannot really just run off and go to the locker room in the morning.
But like to me, if I feel something, I can't feel anything because I'm playing. So when I'm playing, it's mode. I can't feel anything. It ain't nothing. Even if I
agree.
you know what I'm saying?
I agree with you. But
There's always that trash. There's always that trash bucket next to the bench, right? I mean, even in Panathinaikos, there was one next, like right behind the cooler. In college, there was always a trash there. I'm not gonna say that I never had that issue. It happened before that. I felt like throwing up in the game, and I just straight ran to the trash can.
Yeah, but that's the normal stuff. Like that's you eat breakfast a little bit more, and then you just go straight or something like that. But what I'm saying is like this is a national TV game, so man, I felt sorry about the guy, and it was just funny because I was Tony told me that I was like, okay, I'm gonna ask the guys when we do the EuroLounge, and Stephane gives just I already know their reaction is gonna be crazy. But I got another question, and I know James is not watching this, but I'm saying, okay, if James goes to throw up, bro, do you help him up? Do you help him up, Steph?
What do you
Do
mean
you help him up?
Like, what do you mean help him up? Like, hold his hair? I don't know. Help him up how? I don't help him out. I was like, get your ass up, bro. Let's go. We gotta play. You threw up. It's over. Let's keep moving. Nobody's seeing it, dog. Just keep playing. I'll help him, bro. Like if he's on the floor laying up, yeah, I'm helping him up. But if he's throwing up, I'm not. What do you want me to do? Dude, you alright, bro? Just tap in the back. Nah. Yeah, dude, like, come on, man. I know him, he would do the same thing. When you be like, Steph, come on, man, get your ass up, man. Let's go, man. You tripping. That's exactly what we're telling him. So I was on the same shit.
Oh my God, it's crazy. I see it, and I was just asking because like we've been through so much like stories and like stuff in Panathinaikos, but like James is back. Okay, James, I asked Steph. You should have seen what Steph said. I asked Steph. This is the same question I'm gonna ask you now.
Yeah,
James, if Steph is throwing up, right, just like that kid in the court, do you help him out? Like, do you like?
Do I help him up? Hey, if you fall in your throw up, bro, I'm not. If you fall in your throw up, I'm definitely not helping you up, bro. I'm gonna be like, damn, bro, get up, bro, get up. Like, get your ass up, man. Come on,
That's
man.
exactly
What
what
you
I
doing?
thought.
Get your ass up, bro. It's sick ass. Come on, man. I'm like, hey, ref, you got time out, ref. Like, ref, what's up, bro? We gotta stop the game.
Oh,
I'm gonna be on your ass. You know, at halftime, after
Yeah.
the game, there's no moment you can have eye contact with me after this. Without, like, yeah, I'm on you. I'm on you. I'm roasting you for the rest of the season. We're gonna have this conversation. There's nothing you can say. You threw up on the court, which you was nervous. He was nervous. He was nervous.
You was nervous? What's going on?
He was
Get
about
up,
to
man.
catch
What
that
you
Oh my
doing?
God.
You embarrassing me.
Jim. He said, "You embarrassing me." Like, get up,
You
Craig. Get
embarrassing
up,
me.
Steve.
Get up, man.
Get
You
up,
embarrassing me, man.
get up, Craig.
Come
Get
on,
up.
man.
Oh my
That
God.
way, I
What's going
mean,
on?
yeah, you got to throw up in the game, bro. That's flashing lights, man.
No.
There were warning signs.
Flashing
For
light.
sure. Had to be
No.
warning signs, man.
Okay, NBA, right? We talked about it in the last show. People kind of saw the socials, but I want to talk about it a little bit again before we close the show. Like Jimmy Butler, I kind of give my own take because Chris was here, Chris Haynes, in the earlier in the show. Kind of talk about him. I want you guys' opinion. Like, what the fuck? You can beep this. What the fuck is going on, man?
I mean, you got Butler, to me, big ego player. Like, he had a huge ego, and he actually came back in.
Yeah.
Everyone always know that about him. And you have Pat Riley, I mean, and Miami Heat. I mean, I was in there for a little bit, and that organization don't play, man. There's nothing above the organization, and there is nothing above Pat Riley. So, in my opinion, I think what Jimmy Butler is doing is what Jimmy Butler is supposed to do. It's a business. You know, you got to take care of yourself as a player first, because I mean, the organization is going to move on after you're gone. So, I think it's the right move for him. It's unfortunate that he has to do it against Pat Riley, who's like an OG in the game, and he knows all the tricks, everything. So, wait and see, man. I can't wait to see where he's going next, because he ain't staying over there.
Yeah. It's tough, man, because you're seeing a situation now where players are kind of trying to dictate their own careers now, you know, as opposed to waiting until the off season. You know, they're kind of, now with the social media platforms and everything, you know, you can kind of put it out there when you're ready to make a move or when you're unhappy. Same way teams will do it without a player's, you know, consent when it comes to that. So it's interesting to see the situation play out the way it is. But like Steph said, you know, you're dealing with one of the OGs in the game with Pat Riley, man. He's not gonna budge. You're dealing with two alpha mentalities with Jimmy Butler as a player, and you're dealing with the alpha mentality of an owner, as somebody who knows how to run a tight ship. So I think right now it's one of those situations where both people are going to leave the situation unhappy. Nobody's going to leave happy.
Yeah.
No, obviously, if they're both unhappy, yeah, they're probably both unhappy. It's not just one party. It's always both.
Yeah.
Dude, Miami is a weird spot, man. First of all, I mean, it's a cool ass team, cool ass city. Organization is like one of the best. But you know, one thing that messed me up about how they run things. You know, Miami back then when I played there, it was like my rookie year or second year, I forgot. But you know, when you just got in the league, you love having the NBA logo socks. It's like one of the things that when you about to sign an NBA, you're like, I'm gonna have to have some NBA socks.
Socks was lit.
Miami, he did not use NBA socks. At least when I was there.
What do you mean they use NBA socks?
They use like some regular white socks, no brand, and it's because something about like getting foot fungus that the other socks are not good for you. The socks that they had, I mean, it's like Walmart socks, but they weren't Walmart socks. But like the way they look, it's like just a white sock.
Some crew socks.
Yeah.
I can't.
Dude, I still have a pair. I'm gonna find it. It was like army socks, bro.
Even for the game, though? Nah, for the game, which
no. Dude,
that logo.
I played in Miami. At least when I was there, even in the game, man, it was those socks, man. I mean, you ask what's his name? Who can we ask? Who was there with me? Mario Chalmers was there. Ask what's my boy name? Your guys from DC, Maryland area. Mike Beasley.
Mike Beasley?
Yeah. We were there together, man. And the joint, it was different. Everything is first class, but the sock thing always.
Socks wasn't first class if everything first class, bro. They gave me the hotel
you.
take
But
these, take
maybe they
these
change. Maybe they change.
They have disappear when they get
I,
wet.
I want to say one thing. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That's a crazy observation. You know why, bro? Because people would just be dissecting stuff, but like it is the simple stuff that actually makes. You know what I'm saying? It's really like
Yeah.
top and
This,
bottom.
Yeah.
But so now my
Yeah.
question is like, if the same situation was to happen in Europe, the whole situation
Right.
is going on with Jimmy and the team, what would happen?
oh, they're gonna excommunicate.
Hey, Malaka, just take your stuff and go home.
They
Take
go,
your stuff and go. You want to go, go, go.
they gonna pull up on you. They gonna pull up on you. That's what's gonna happen. If they don't like you, if you piss the club off or you piss the fans off enough,
Good.
they know where you live.
Know where you
They
live.
gonna pull up
Know where
on
you
you.
live.
You get about 1,000 fans that's gonna pull up on you, and they're gonna be
It's
like, they
different,
might
bro.
won't do nothing. You know, you might gotta call the police to disperse it, but you're gonna feel comfortable because now they know where you live. You know, the team they're gonna make you do some OD workout schedule. Like you got to work out at 8 a.m. You can't be around the team. They're gonna make you do some.
Oh
They're gonna make your life
yeah.
a living hell to make you want to leave. If they
To
can't
make you want to
contractually,
leave.
they're gonna make you want to leave. You're gonna be like, nah, I'm out. I ain't doing this no more. And don't be late.
Oh,
Don't miss a meeting or don't get no feedback or nothing like that. Don't have on the team gear. They're gonna find every reason to take your money now. Nah, it's a fine. What?
you speaking like a man with experience.
Oh, I am, bro. I done ran into it a couple times, bro. I done ran into it a couple times, bro. Little is OD, bro. Teams will try to make your life a living hell, man. And you gotta sit there and just be cool.
Oh my god.
You can't go to the media about it. You can go to the media about it, but then it's gonna be like, all right, now you really gotta deal with some stuff. Who you gonna go call, bro? You're not in America.
Get
There's
it? Because they're gonna be like you snitching. They're gonna be like you snitching.
Yeah, you for what?
yeah,
You snitching?
yeah.
Like
I
what the
mean, now
hell?
you got ELPA. You got the Players Association, which is pretty good
Oh
because
yeah.
it holds teams accountable now. But even with that, you still got to go tell ELPA. Who in the locker room gonna go tell ELPA?
You don't want to because
They gonna
you
know.
might mess up everybody else's salary.
Oh, they they're gonna find out. And there's only one representative, so they know the rep got to be the one to relay the message. They're gonna be like, yo, who was it?
No.
Just tell us. We ain't gotta worry about it. Who was it? They can make your life live a hell, bro. It don't work like that in the NBA. The NBA is as messed up as this situation is. Everything is contractual, man. So you kind of gotta abide by the contract. But overseas,
Yeah.
man,
Don't get on the plane, man. Young player.
yeah,
Advice: don't get on the plane. Just play the game. Just go wherever they call you. You just show up.
just show up, bro.
You know what's so crazy? I told my take was on it. Like I told Chris, I feel like they prolonged it. Like I think like every 2-3 days something else coming up. Like suspended again, this again, that again. I feel like it could have been nipped in the bud if they said like, all right, cool, this is what you need, this is what we need. Get it done. Let's be cordial about it.
They're not
It's a
gonna do it.
business, bro. It's a business. You know what I'm saying? So
He's
I
not
don't know.
gonna.
It is
I
what it
mean,
is.
after everything that was said, they're not gonna let him go, and it's gonna be a kumbaya, happy kind of thing. So
No,
just
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying it doesn't have to hurt nobody else more because now it's hurting both sides. People might say they can say whatever they want to say, but it is hurting both sides.
Yeah.
However you see it, bro.
I
You
mean,
know what I mean?
Miami gonna be all right. Jimmy Butler is what, 36, 37?
Yeah, even all right. 35, 35, 30,
I think he got a player
35.
option. I think he got a player option. He got $54 million on the table, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
No, he's straight, no, but you know what I mean? Like
He-
he's just the
Option.
character. Yeah.
You
He's
gotta
gonna get that 50.
push it right now. And right now, everything that you do is gonna damage, your reputation and your worth right now. So I mean, you kind of gotta chill out. It's a chess move. It ain't saying that you can't win in the end, but they taking your money right now by suspending you, and you're not playing, and you really want to play, and you really want to make money at the end of the day. Like, come on, man, what we talking about?
Yeah.
Take 50 million and retire. Take the 54 and just bounce.
Before, bro,
He's not. He's the whole situation is that he wants to go somewhere where they sign him again, give him the max again, right? And he's gonna find that because he's Jimmy Butler, so it is what it is. Okay, all right. Let's we come to an end of the EuroLounge. Thank you guys so much for listening. Want to thank our great EuroLeague experts, James Gist and Stephane Lasme. These guys are amazing. You're gonna hear so much more from them and so much more consistent. You guys are gonna love it. You guys are gonna see some stuff. You're you're going to come to this. This is going to be your therapy session. Whenever you listen to this show, it's going to really make your day. I can guarantee you that.
For sure, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Anything you guys want to say before we close?
Tapping out. Welcome to the lounge, man. I hope to catch up with y'all again.
No, for
Yes,
sure,
sir.
man. Happy to be on the show, man. Welcome to the lounge. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.